Hi, I'm Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine with this week's web fishing report. Well, the fishing reports really came alive this week, and the only thing really missing at this point in time is a sustained cod bite off of Block Island. But hey, we've almost come to expect it by now. I got word of holdover striped bass being landed with much more frequency in Rhode Island as well as over in Connecticut. We even received some confirmed catches of winter flounder and blackfish from Massachusetts on down into Long Island Sound. The flounder are being found on some of the shallow mud flats, and the tog are still hanging out in the deep water reefs and rock piles, but we do have confirmed catches again on both species. Trout fishing opens up in Vermont, Rhode Island, and Connecticut this Saturday, April 11th, and our friends at the Blackhawk are sponsoring an awesome little derby in Connecticut. They tagged and released a pair of trout in the Farmington River area. Now these aren't just any trout, they're worth over $5,000 each if landed on opening day. So check out the news item at thefisherman.com for complete details on how you might be able to cash in on this opportunity. Moving on to the reports, we're going to start in Connecticut, where holdover striped bass fishing took another leap forward in both numbers as well as size, as reports of fish in excess of 20 pounds were caught in the last couple of days. The fish remain sort of in a midwinter pattern as much as they can be located in large schools, but tempting to the bite remains difficult, with a painfully slow presentation leading the way. However, once a school of cooperative fish is located, the action has been very good by those that have found them. As noted before, trout season opens this Saturday, and it might be a good bet to scout some of your chosen water bodies in advance just to be sure that they're completely free of ice. Over in Rhode Island, trout season also opens this Saturday, and stocking trucks have been feverishly delivering fish all across the state. Word is most of the coastal water bodies are being free of ice, but some of the more inland, tucked away spots are likely to still host a little bit of ice, so it pays to check them out in advance. Holdover stripers are starting to awaken in the salt ponds along South County, but I've not yet received any confirmation of anything being landed on the ocean front just yet. Did get word of a few guys heading over to the west wall. They didn't find any success, but that is sure to happen any day now. Up in Massachusetts, with no closed season for trout in Massachusetts waters, the nearly 500,000 stocked fish that were dropped from western Mass on out to the Cape have been a prime target of Bay State anglers for some time now. Last week's warmer weather increased both angler participation as well as fishing success. I even received word of some trout being landed out on the vineyard last week. That's pretty interesting to hear. And then we've got winter flounder reports, which are slowly starting to filter in, but it's still a slow go for those getting out on the mud flats. So there you have it. That's this week's fishing report. I'm Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine, wishing you tight lines on the water.
To receive the latest fishing reports, subscribe to the Fisherman's YouTube page. Click subscribe, then click the settings button and check Send Me Updates. You'll now receive notifications of the latest Fisherman YouTube videos and reports. If you're already a subscriber, make sure you've checked Send Me Updates in the settings so you receive the latest notifications.